Record. Okay, we're live. Okay, magandang gabi po sa lahat. Ito po ang episode 15 ng Usapang Batas with Attorney Bagsic. And I'm here tonight with Attorney Taer from Bagsic Law, one of our solicitors, and one of our legal assistants, si Innoe Garcia, who's also a lawyer in the Philippines. Okay? Hi, Dean. Hi, Innoe.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Sige, kasi dapat ang immigration is not actually on the schedule, pero dahil may lumabas na very huge and na changes kahapon, I think it's just timely na pag-usapan natin yung immigration tonight. By the way, medyo nahirapan sa YouTube kanina, kaya dito na muna tayo sa Facebook Live as usual, pero I'm recording this one and then i-move na natin sa Facebook. Okay? So, let's begin. We've actually prepared some slides tonight para sa ating mga viewers para mas madaling maintindihan. Okay. So there are 4 major changes ngayon na in-announce ng immigration from an email last night. Okay? So number 1 is extending all existing employer-assisted temporary work visas for people who are in New Zealand and whose visas are due to expire before end of 2020 by 6 months. Napakahabang statement po. Okay? So isa-isahin po natin yung mga nilalaman ng changes na yon. Okay? Number 1 is yung term na employer-assisted temporary work visa. Okay? So, we receive an email and then lahat ng lawyers, lahat ng advisors from immigration and may mga detalyo about the changes. Now, yung definition ng employer-assisted was one of those discussed on the email. Now, ang mga employer-assisted na covered by the automatic extension are the kinds of work visas are number 1, essential skills work visa. So dito yung mga low skilled, mid skilled, and high skilled as of now. Second would be the work to residence visa. Okay? So hindi dinefine ng email, well actually just an email, yun na naman ang basis namin, on what kinds of work to residence visa. Kasi at the moment, there are 3 kinds. Work to residence na accredited employer. Number 2 is work to residence long-term shortage skill. And number 3 is the work to residence South Island. Now, since hindi dinefine ng immigration, so we are assuming that the work to residence visa would cover all 3 kinds of work to residence visas. Okay? So yun yung long-term, accredited employer in the South Island. Now, number 3 are the special and skilled work visas for China, Indonesia, South Korea, Vietnam, and Philippines. Now, from our knowledge, the Philippines has 2 kinds of special work visas, and these are for the nurses and the farm workers. And I think meron din sa engineers, pero very few avail of this kind of visas. But there are still some. Now, yung mga chef na Japanese and Thai, I don't think it concerns us, but yung number 5 is work visas granted under Section 61, which is yung diba, Section 61 is a kind of application when you apply when you are unlawful or expired na ang iyong visa. So, yun yung Section 61 application. But it is important that you have a Section 61 work visa and nakaspecify sa employer, meaning nakasulat sa employer dun sa work visa ninyo. Okay? Now, another phrase dun sa change number 1 is for people who are in New Zealand. So meaning onshore. So hindi kasama yung mga nasa Pilipinas, nasa India, nasa South Africa, o sa amanbalig ng mundo. Yung mga nasa New Zealand lang ang covered ng automatic extension. Okay? Kasi I think there was news last night, and I think the Minister of Immigration was interviewed this afternoon, na New Zealand, the New Zealand government and immigration wants to, they want to take advantage of the people who are in New Zealand, meaning citizens, locals, residents, and including temporary visa holders. So, unahin mo na lang yung mga nandito. So, how do they make use of it? Kasi maraming shortages ngayon in skill. Di ba? Yung dairy, yung pinost namin, in wineries, mga vintage, and other areas na talagang kulang and desperate yung mga employer. So, immigration, para daw may certainty, hindi ma-stress yung mga employer at mga employees, so they gave automatic extension of 6 months. Now, the third phrase we want to highlight is yung mga visas that are due to expire before the end of 2020. So if you would remember, merong automatic extension for those visas expiring between April 2 and July 9. They are automatically extended to September 25. Pero what would happen for those visas na caught in between, yung July 10 to September 24? So they are covered by the 6 months automatic extension. So if your visa is expiring July 10, so you're given plus 6 months. So if your visa is expiring in September 25, so plus 6 months. So if your visa is expiring on December 31, plus 6 months. Kasi ang term is before the end of 2020. And the end of 2020 is December 31. Okay? So what if your visa expires in January 1, 2021? Of course, hindi na kayo covered. Okay? Now, number 2, there is a delay of the 12-month stand-down period for low-paid skilled workers. Okay? Now, if you would remember, the stand-down period was introduced on 27 August 2017. So, di ba yun yung 1 year, 1 year, 1 year, tapos uwi, di ba? Three times na 1 year work visa for low-paid, uuwi sila after ma-finish yung 3 years. Now, immigration announced na i-delay yung stand-down. Okay? And then, but we have received on the email na yung delay ng stand-down is only until February 2021. So that means after February 2021, mag-apply ulit ang stand-down period. Okay? And we always tell clients na there are so many ways to upskill yourself. Kumbaga, yung from low paid, yung pupunta ka sa mid skill. Okay? So there are ways like, if for example, common example is yung mga dairy workers. So they are promoted to dairy farmers. Or for example, yung mga laborers, they are promoted to carpenters. Okay? So there are so many ways on upskilling yourself, but I think the change of number 2 is also connected with number 4, which we will discuss later on. Okay? Now, number 3 is yung reduction of the low-paid essential skills workers na dating 12 months. Well, actually, it's still 12 months until July 10 this year. So, maging 6 months siya. So, what does that mean? So, kung low-skilled yung trabaho ninyo, meaning level 4 and 5, and then you're paid below 38.25 and you file after July 10, okay? So 6 months na lang. Okay? Yung work visa instead of 1 year. Okay? Pero there was a policy instruction released also yesterday na yung reduction of 6 months to 12, reduction of 6 months originally from 1 year to 6 months is only until January 11, 2022. So January 10, 2022. So on January 11, 2022, balik na ulit sa 1 year yung mga low-paid workers. Okay? Now, number 4, I think this is one of the major changes that we were really hoping na implement kasi in-announce to last, I think it was October or November, na by mid-2020, which is now, we are in mid-2020, so they are going to remove ANSCO as a basis of determining the currency of the work visa, essential skills work visa. Kasi di ba dati merong 21.68 for level 1, 2, 3, then you get 3 years, anything below 1 year. So the important date is July 27. So on July 27 this year, if you're earning 25.50, which is the minimum wage, median wage at the moment per hour, if it's 25.50 per hour, and any ANSCO level, so whether 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 na yan, hindi na basis ng immigration, if you're earning 25.50 per hour, then you would be given a 3-year work visa. Okay? So anything below, it will be considered low paid. So, di ba dati ang definition ng ang classification na ginagamit ng immigration is high skill, mid skill, and low skill. Now, with the announcement on which we implemented on July 27, higher or low paid na lang ang classification, which means na either 25.50 and above or below 25.50 per hour. Okay? Now, I think yun lang naman yung points na gusto naming sabihin at i-share dito sa aming live stream ngayon. But for any questions, I think we have here Innoe, one of our legal assistants, to read the questions, and Attorney Din and I will try to answer yung mga tanong nyo. Okay? So may mga tanong ba dyan, Innoe? Did you see any questions now?
Narinig mo ba ako? Okay.
Yeah.
So yung first question na nakita ko is from Arcadion Ria.
Oo.
Sabi niya, kasama pa yung mga partner visa.
Okay. So now, if you would remember, merong enumeration ng ng employer assisted na temporary work visas, and unfortunately hindi kasama ang mga partners, dependent children, mga post-study, mga visitor. So hindi sila kasama sa automatic 6 months extension na binigay ng immigration. And I think this reflects the policy of immigration na, well, sad to say, to put it bluntly, gusto ng immigration magstay yung mga workers. And to be honest as well, kumbaga kakompetensya na pa ng mga locals, yung mga partners kasi partners are on a open work visa. Okay? But of course, partners are welcome to apply for another work visa. But if you have to take into consideration na yung duration ng partnership visa is dependent on the principal applicant. So if you would rely lang ng extension ng principal na 6 months, 6 months lang din yung i-grant ng immigration. So what we would suggest is, syempre para makatipid, di ba? Of course, everyone is sundan siya makatipid. Kung qualified naman si partner na to go for the 3 years, then why not apply directly for the 3 years para lahat mati 3 years yung partner at yung mga anak. Okay? Meron pa ba, Innoe?
Next question is from Norev Larete. Visa expiry based on the reflected on e-visa plus 6 months po ba?
Din?
Yes. Plus 6 months as long as nandoon sa period after July 10 up to 31st of December. So kung ano yung expiry date, plus 6 months.
Okay. I'll just add din kasi common question din yung, do clients or do applicants get an email of automatic variation? Kasi we've experienced this during the automatic extension of September 25, no? Some clients receive an email, some don't. So it's just a blanket provision So assume nyo na lang na plus 6 months. Okay? So don't be worried kung wala kayong na-receive na email. Okay? Kasi blanket provision naman yun. That applies to everyone na covered dun sa up to the end of 2020. Okay?
Correct. If they wanted to make sure, pwede nilang tawagan yung immigration para masigurado nila.
Okay?
Okay, next one is from Nikki Gabriel. Hello po. Paano po yung naka-lodge na kami at naka-interim visa kami as of now, pero yung pay po is 25.50 above? I-assess na po ba kaya under the new policy on the 27th of July or kailangan na namin mag-lodge ulit? Thank you po.
Okay, now there is a rule in immigration na applications are assessed based on the current policy in place. So meaning kapag nilodge siya before July 27, ang i-apply ng immigration is or are the policies that are in place at the time you applied. So kaya nga yung mga clients namin, meron kami mga hinohold na eligible, na low skilled sana maging 1 year. Pero dahil sa July 27, after na namin i-file para mag-benefit sila dun sa 25-50, 3 years. Okay? Yun lang, Thank you.
Next is yung sinasabi po bang sahod na 55K a year para eligible sa PR?
Ito yung if 55K is 25.50 per year per hour, kahit na 30 hours per week, 30 hours per week yung yung contract, pwede na rin apply for resident visa under skilled migrant category. So depende kung papasok din sa points na kailangan.
So baka yung narito siya din sa WTR kasi yung number sa WTR 55,000. Pero for residents 2550 pa rin, di ba? Yun na naman tinitingnan ng immigration yung hourly rate mo Okay? Okay.
Okay, next is from Edgar Eduardo. Pag di accredited yung school, need pa din ba ng NZQA for ESV if above 25.5?
Now, I think si Edgar is after, kasi may issue ng tinatawag ng suitability when you apply for work visas. So suitability is kina-question ng immigration if you have the qualification or the experience to do the job. So kung hindi makuha sa number of years of experience, dapat meron kang recognized qualification. So kung recognized meaning, sa Philippines kasi merong listahan ng mga universities na recognize. If you graduated from one of those schools, hindi mo na kailangan ng NZQA. Kung wala sa listahan yung school mo, then you need an NZQA assessment. Okay?
Next from CC. Yung mga naka-interim visa na mga mag-expire na soon and yung visa po na in-apply ay na-deny po, paano po kung hindi makauwi after mag-expire ng interim visa due to non-availability ng flights at very limited time?
Okay. So it will follow na magiging unlawful na pag walang visa. So pag walang automatic extension, katulad ngayon, hindi kasama yung mga partners, yung mga dependents, hindi kasama sa automatic extension. So kailangan mag-apply ng visa. So yung walang flights, not a reason na hindi na lang kukuha ng visa. Kukuha pa rin.
So next is from Teta Rochkenyo. Wala po bang updates for student visa holders offshore? If i-apply for post-study po ba at this moment, what are the chances they will approve because my student visa will expire on August?
So pagdating sa offshore applicants, talagang walang updates. Okay? Kasi priority ng New Zealand government and immigration are the people who are in New Zealand. Okay? So unfortunately, walang updates on offshore. Okay?
So from Ronald Alonzo, paano po ba makalculate yung 25 per hour? Kasi iba-iba yung mga hours per week.
Okay. So it's in the contract. It's in the employment agreement. So kung anong nakasulat sa employment agreement, so yun ang basihan ng Immigration New Zealand.
So for example, siguro yung mga naka-annual salary, so yung annual salary is you divide it by the number of hours you work per week and then divided by 52 weeks. Yun yung hourly rate mo. Kung annual yung kontrata. Okay?
So depende din kung ilang hours.
Pero very common na din yung 20. Mas maganda if magko-contract sila, 'di ba? We advise employers din na mas maganda gamitin hourly rate para klaro na hindi na nag-iisip yung immigration, yung hourly rate nyo.
Which is common naman na yung mga employers gumagamit ng hourly rate.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, the next one is Ethel Gruyal. Do you need a skills match report po ba if you're applying essential visa and getting 25.50 per hour on July 27?
Okay. Now, based on the email that we received, again, we just have to make a disclaimer. Hindi na kailangan ng SMR na if 2550. Pero of course, parang kami, we are, dinidiscuss sa amin kanya yung attorney din eh. Pero di ba dapat lalong mong parang i-offer sa local since 2550 na ang sweldo, di ba? So, but then, you have to think of yung mga caregivers natin ngayon, yung mga sa Appendix 7. Di ba, if you're a caregiver, 2550, you don't need an SMR. So parang, based on the arguments that we're having at the moment, so parang we're leaning towards more on hindi na required ang SMR kung 2550. Pero again, we have to wait and see for the actual policy instruction. Pero as of now, we are assuming na hindi na kailangan. Again, kasi sinasabi namin ngayon all based on the email. Kasi 'di ba ang batayan talaga ng immigration are the policy instruction or yung batas na tinatawag nila on immigration. But for now, it's all announcement, it's all based on email. So we're just working on what was announced on the email, yung mga words na nandoon. Okay?
Okay, next question from Lawrence AV. With professional registration but 25 per hour duration of visa po.
Anong tanong ino? Yung duration ng visa?
Yes po.
Okay. Pag sinasabi sa propose or effective by July 27, 2020, so pag 2550, so considered mid-skill, ibig sabihin magkakaroon ng 3 years work visa. Granting na ano naman siya, suitable naman siya sa ina-applyan niya. For example, carpentero. So hindi ibig sabihin na 2550 na, binigyan siya ng 2550, mabibigyan na siya ng 3 years. Kailangan pa rin na i-determine ng Immigration New Zealand na suitable siya. So kailangan niya ng 3 years or required qualification pa rin.
Okay, the next question is from Dindin Valera. Tanong po sir, paano po yung naka-visa ngayon ng 3 years pero ang salary nila ay lower than 2550? Affected din ba? Thanks.
Okay, now, that's also a common question. Yung bang, attorney, kailangan bang taasan yung mga sweldo namin after July 27? Now, hindi kayo affected as long as you have a visa. I mean, na-approve yung visa ninyo based on the policy that was in place when you lodge your application. Now, maapektuhan lang kayo when you will apply for a new work visa before your current visa expires. So, halimbawa, kakagrant nyo lang 2020, so 2023 na kayo problema na increase yung 2550 yung sweldo nyo. Kung 2550 pa rin siya after 3 years. Okay? So, hayaan nyo lang matapos yung visa nyo. The employer has no obligation to increase your salary para ma-meet yung 2550. Kasi maraming nalilito doon na maraming natatakot. Or wag nyo rin pressure yung employer ninyo kasi legally they are not obliged to increase your salary to meet the policy instruction. Okay?
As a piece of advice as well, Jean, for them, especially those visas which are expiring soon, diba? Pag hindi kaya talaga ng employer, for example, ngayon, naka-3 years siya, hindi kaya ng employer na itaas ng 2550. So, pwede mag-apply na ngayon before July 27 para makuha na yung 3 years.
3 years, yeah.
As long as 21.68 yung salary niya ngayon at least.
Kasi if yung add ko lang din, di ba, yung pinost natin sa Facebook page, number 1 na makikinabang sa 2550, yung mga dairy farmers natin, yung mga truck driver, yung mga steel fixer, yung mga machine operators, scaffolders. Yan yung mga laging 1 year lang yan Pero above 2550 mga sweldo. Well, generally, hindi naman lahat, pero most of them, 2550. Pero I think they are the people or the group of occupations or skilled workers na magbe-benefit na talaga dyan. Okay? Sa 2550.
Okay, for next question, Tespani. Hi po, visa expire on July 2021. Anong buwan po dapat mag-apply for essential currently open work visa po?
Open work visa.
July 2021. Parang maaga pa mag-isip ng, kasi next year pa yan 1 year to go. So, depende kung anong visa siya. Kung post-study yan, na kailangan niyang maghanap na ng trabaho ngayon na makapag-support sa kanya. So, at least 2 months mag-apply ng work visa before the expiry of 3 months.
Okay, next question. Hindi ko mabasa yung name kasi I think it's in Japanese. Pero paano po kung 2150 ang offer ng employer at ilalodge pa lang po after July 10? Ilang years po possible visa na mabibigay?
Anong trabaho, Ino? Sinabi ba ko yung trabaho?
Hindi po na-specify eh. Offer ng employer 2150. Ilalodge pa lang po after July 10. Yun lang po nakalagay.
After July 10. Depende rin sa skill eh. Kasi kung halimbawa is low skilled yan, 2150, dapat i-file na before July 10 para ma-avail yung 1 year. Pero kung halimbawa is willing naman si employer na taasan to 2550, kahit anong skill yan, kahit level 5 pa yan, mabuti pang hintayin na yung July 27, I should say. So, yun, depende kung anong skill at kung depende sa employer. Diba din?
Kung mixed skill man din, kailangan niyang humingi ng increase na hanggang 21,670 kasi 2150 so 20 cents short. So kausapin niya yung employer niya na para ma-lodge na yan before July 27 para makakuha siya ng 3 years.
The next one is from John Isaac Gonzalez. Sir, good day, evening po. First time and eagerly planning to work in New Zealand. Isa po akong mechanical engineer sa Pinas. Meron po ba kayong guide na pwede pong sundan para magka-work po doon? Salamat po. At God bless.
Kailangan mo maghanap ng trabaho sa New Zealand. I-try mo yung TradeMe, yung Seek na website o yung Indeed. So yun ang pathway lang talaga, makahanap ng trabaho, makakuha ng job offer.
After lockdown.
May ibang mga pathways, pero yung para sa akin, pinakamadali.
Job offer talaga din, no? Pero after lockdown na din, kasi close pang borders, walang pa-process.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, next is Glenn GSL. Hi mga bossing, question. If your visa expired in June 25 and was extended to September 25, when does the 6 months extension count? From June or September? Salamat po.
From September 25 kasi you were automatically, di ba yung April 2 to July 9. So yung mga expiring doon, they are automatically extended to September 25. So kung September 25 ka, doon mag-start yung 6 months. Di ba? So double dipping.
Yung mga next questions, I think nasagot na to previously. So the next one is from Raiden de Los Santos. Tanong ko lang, lower skilled po ang hawak ko visa pero sumasahod na po ako ngayon ng 26 per hour at na-lodge na din po ng work visa. May posibilidad po ba mabigyan ako ng work visa na 3 years?
Okay. Sa sinasabi na ni Atty. Jim kanina na yung applicable na provision or laws sa panahon na nag-lodge ka ng visa mo. So yung old rules pag-apply sa'yo. So if you are low skilled, kahit na mataas pa yung salary mo, hindi ka pwede makakuha ng 3 years. My advice would be perhaps withdraw mo na lang tapos re-lodge after the 27th of July. Kung gusto mo.
I-lodge na lang.
This one from Marcelino Lamina. Sir, ask ko lang po, paano po kaming nandito sa Pinas tapos mag-expire po ang visa ng November. Tapos low skill lang po visa ko and sahod ko lang po is 51 a year. May chance po bang makabalik pa ako ng New Zealand? Bakasyon lang po sana ako. Pang dalawang visa ko po ito, sir. Salamat po.
Okay. Gaya ng sabi namin kanina, walang updates or news about offshore applicants or even the visa holders who are offshore. So, well, kung halimbawa mag-open yung borders on, halimbawa expiry ka November 30, mag-open ng November 25, pwede ka pang pumunta ng New Zealand kasi may visa ka pa. Okay? Yun lang naman yung Pero halimbawa mag-lapse na yung visa mo, tapos close pa rin yung border, then you have no choice but to reapply for another visa. Okay?
This question from Ivan Canlas. WTR po visa now. Tapos sinubmit na po yung application for residence visa. Ano po visa need i-apply para makapag-stay pa dito while waiting sa result ng residence visa? Maraming salamat po.
Okay. Apply for another WTR visa, work visa. Okay? So, yun ang kailangan i-apply. So, you will be granted for another 30 months work visa, WTR work visa.
Sir, tanong ko lang. Nakalodge na po kami for residence visa through WTR ng family ko. Suddenly, ma-expire na yung visa nila this coming August 10. Ano po magandang gawin ko? This is from Christopher Palivino.
So, dapat mag-relodge. Walang automatic extension ng partners and dependent children. Okay? So, alam ko magastos, pero walang choice kundi mag-extend or mag-reapply sila partner at mga bata. Okay? Unless option na umuwi sila. Doon nila hintayin. Diba?
Hindi ibig sabihin na pag may pending resident application na, resident visa application is okay na. So, kailangan pa rin kumuha ng temporary visa, just like the work visa based on partnership or student visa para sa mga bata.
Hold on. Sorry, ang bilis ng mga comments. Hold on lang.
Hindi mo na nakuha yun, no?
Magsingit muna ako habang hinahanap ko yung iba.
Sige, sige.
Good evening mga sir. Tanong sir, 3 years yung contact namin pero 1 year lang visa namin. Sa akin po may expire so bale pag-process na ako ng renewal ko pero wala pa result. Paano po status ko sir? Thank you. Calvin Chris Bulong.
Okay.
Okay.
Parang mahirap sagutin yung tanong niya din Napaka
yung visa kasi na i-grant ng Immigration New Zealand does not depend on your contract. Kung kahit na contract mo 10 years, hindi ibig sabihin na ibibigay yan ng Immigration New Zealand. Depende pa rin kung anong skill level yung occupation mo, anong salary. So, nagdidepende yun. So, kung nag-expire na, while yung application mo pending, I'm sure you have an interim visa if nandito ka sa New Zealand ngayon.
Next is Jason Bernal. Paano po kapag 25 ang sa current na pay and after ng July 27 is doon lang magiging 25.50? So meaning pasok pa rin siya?
ano? Pakiulit masyadong
Paano po kapag $25 ang sa current na pay and after ng July 27 is doon lang magiging 25.50? So meaning pasok pa rin siya.
pasok saan? Siguro pasok siya kung mag-reapply siya. Okay, kasi 'di ba, again, we always go back to the rule na the policy that will apply would be the policy in effect at the time you apply or you lodge your application. Okay?
The next one is from Juni Bitbit Polancos. Ano po ang visa na dapat i-apply ng partner dependent po?
Okay. Work visa pa rin, depende sa ano, sa kung saan siya qualified. Work visa pa rin based on partnership. Yung mga anak na nag-aaral pa, student visa pa rin. Kasi hindi sila kasali doon sa automatic extension.
Good PM po mga sir, ask lang po advice. Essential working visa po ang asawa ko. Expired na po siya sa January 2021. Need niya na po ba mag-ask sa employer niya if i-renew pa o hindi na? Rain Albino. Rain Albino.
Okay, parang napakaaga pa. Kung siya ba ang principal, tapos January 2021, napakaaga pa. Okay, kasi ano pa lang ngayon, July? So, maaga pa. Yun lang yung comment ko. Maaga pa.
Pagbutihin lang ang trabaho din para
Oo nga.
i-support.
I think this one is a follow-up question niya kanina, no, Rep. Clarete. Currently holding temp working visa and plan to enroll for study online study. Does she needs to apply for variation po and ma-effect po ba ang working hours niya?
Depende kasi yung covered ba din yung online sa kailangan magkuha ng student visa?
Based on experience talaga, no? Based on experience. Hindi kailangan ng work visa online, ng pag-online study. You don't need a work visa unless you are gonna study more than 3 months yung online. So I think the policy states that if you're gonna study more than 3 months, then you need a student visa.
Okay, I think this one is also a follow-up from Junie Polanco. Saan po ba nakadepende ang length ng partner at dependents pag nagre-renew?
Okay. Doon sa visa ng partner na naka-essential skills work visa or naka-WTR. For example, ngayon na automatic extended yung partner na employer assisted yung visa niya. So for example, hanggang 1st of Feb 2021, kung mag-apply naman yung wife niya at saka mga anak, hanggang 1st of Feb lang 2021 din yung expiration ng mga visa nila.
The family that prays together stays together. Ay, the family that lunch together stays together. Okay.
Stays together.
Okay, next one is from Ismael Bismar Bagono. Sir, pag 23 per hour ba ay pasok sa WTR electrical category?
I think yung tanong niya ay sa WTR na long-term shortage. Now, electricians are on the long-term shortage pero dapat syempre registered electrician. Hindi basihan yung sweldo pero fina-follow ng immigration is the careers website. If your salary is on the market range, kung ano ba yung usually na tinatanggap ng mga electricians. So, check on the website, careers website, nandun yung usual salary ng mga electricians. Kapag masyado mababa yung sweldo mo, below the median salary ng mga electricians, then they would question it. Okay?
Next question is from Romela Culis. Paano po yung dependent na na-approve na pero naipit sa Pilipinas dahil sa COVID-19?
Okay. Depende kung wala ka doon sa essential or critical health workers. For example, mga nurses, mga support workers, at saka yung naipit na partner o dependent hindi pa nakapunta ng New Zealand. So walang chance na makapunta dito unless mag-open yung borders. So hintayin na lang na mag-open yung borders. Pagpasok naman doon sa mga exempted, pwede siya mag-apply ng exception.
From CC, pwede po ba mag-apply ng new visa kahit naka-interim visa?
No. So, no. Wag ko na dagdagan. Dagdagan ko
No
ba
for
din?
me, this time. Yeah.
No na
Yeah.
lang. Sige. Sige, no. Next.
Next one is from Ednel Maderal. Paano po if nag-apply na ng extension ng visit visa na mag-expire sa July 19, then wala pang result by then. May need po bang gawin or just wait sa result? Thanks.
Just hintayin na lang yung result. Most probably after that, kung mag-expire na yung visa niya, so magka-interim visa siya. Granting, yung visa niya is a general visitor visa. So magka-interim visa siya. Pero kung limited visa, walang interim visa after mag-expire.
The next one is from Guy Bradfield. Isa po kaming full-time worker ng isang company. Ngayon, ililipat nila kami sa agency. Pero di nila kami binayaran ng redundant pay. Legal po ba yun gawin ng company sa amin?
Mukhang employment question yan siguro kontakin na lang yung interview ng employment lawyer, si attorney, sino ba yun? Jessica. Yun lang. Ayoko lang magbigay ng employment legal advice kasi it's not one of our specializations. Magandang sa employment lawyer specialist magtanong about separation, termination, and other employment issues. Ubos na ba, Ino? Tapos na?
Medyo madami po pero nawawala yung mga... Hold on, teka lang.
Sige. Yung iba nababasa ko dali. Sige. Share natin, Ino, para ano. So, from Verly Dean, tanong ko lang po, healthcare assistant po ako and expiring October this year. Bali pang 3 years ko na ito. 25.50 per hour na po ako. Kasali din po ako sa stand down. Ano mangyayari sa akin? Salamat po.
So definitely kasi mag-expire October, employer assisted, definitely mag-extend ng another 6 months yung visa mo. So kasi 25.50 ka na, if you are qualified for the role, so may experience ka, or may required qualification at least level 4, pwede kang mag-apply under essential skills work visa. And I'm sure or there's a probability na makuha mo yung 3 years na work visa.
Kasi meron pa daw siyang husband and children daw eh. So, Verly, okay? Sabay-sabay mo na-apply. Again, the family that lodges together stays together. Okay?
Sir, paano po yung 25 rate? Pasok po ba sa 3 years visa?
25. Siyempre hindi. Kasi 25.50 yung policy eh. Okay? So, yung median wage kasi nagbabago. Median wage last year was 25. So, actually, hindi. Median wage sa 2020. Yung 25.50 din, di ba? So, this year, 2019, sorry, 2019. So, 2020 na ngayon nun. So, anytime, usually around November, nag-change ang median wage eh. So, they might change it again around November. So,
2020.
For 2020.
So, hindi ibig sabihin na yung 25.50 forever na yan. Ito yung median wage ngayon. So, by November, I'm sure, inabagan yan, magpapalabas na naman ng Immigration New Zealand ng bagong threshold based on the median wage at that particular period. So, most probably 26, around that figure siguro by November 2020.
Next one. Hi, attorney. Tanong ko lang po, healthcare assistant ang wife ko dito sa New Zealand. 1 year experience na rin with level 4. Pero ang work experience niya ay social worker skill level 1. Makaka-claim ba kami ng points for her work experience? Thanks po.
Marami pa akong gusto itanong eh. Siguro hindi ganun kadali sagutin yung tanong niya eh. Oo, appointment na lang kasi bibilang natin yung points mo. Okay? Marami akong gusto itanong para malaman ko kung ilang points ka. Okay?
Paano po yung situation na hinahanapan pa din ako ng Qatar Police Clearance? Sinabihan po ako ng Qatar Embassy na 8 to 12 weeks yung processing. Ma-expire na po yung visa ko kung hihintayin ko po yung 8 to 12 weeks. Nagpasa na lang po ako ng statutory declaration. Mabibigyan po kaya ako ng bagong visa. Salamat po.
Sagutin ko ba yan, Dean? Kasi saan na pupunta yung mga Qatar Police? Qatar Police, isa sa mga pinaka-headache ng lahat ng kliyente kong galing Qatar na more than 5 years. Or even yung mga nag-1 year lang, nag-apply ng residence. Kasi ang daming steps, napakagastos, at ang tagal-tagal. Now, as long as you submit proof na nag-submit ka na, processing na yung Qatar Police, i-hold nila yung application mo, pero hindi nila i-approve hanggat hindi nare-release ang police certificate. Hindi uubra ang statutory declaration. Okay? Again, hindi i-approve ang work visa hanggat hindi nare-release yung actual Qatar Police mo certificate. Kailangan hintayin mo ma-release. Hindi nila i-decline, hihintayin nila yon. Okay?
Gumalaw na naman yung comments pero good evening po. WTR po visa namin ngayon. Na-lodge na po application for residence visa. Ano pong visa need i-apply para makapag-stay pa dito while waiting sa result ng residence visa? Maraming salamat po.
Another work visa, another WTR work visa ang i-apply nyo.
Hello po, clarify ko lang po, lahat po ba ng working visa basta above median wage, 3 years na po yung validity ng visa? Including nawala po yung comment, pero yun yung question niya.
Hindi lahat ng work visa kasi yung 2550 is only on the essential skills, policy instruction. Okay? So, doon lang nakatali 2550. So, not all kinds of work visa. Kasi halimbawa, may work visa na post-study. You don't need the job offer doon. Merong work visa na based on partnership. Wala namang salary requirement. So, again, only for essential skills work visa, yung 2550.
Okay, another question. Good evening po. Ask ko lang kung allowed pa mag-apply ng residente ang WTR kahit nag-pay cut kami ng 3 months dahil sa COVID-19. Wala na kasi 55K ang annual salary ko. Salamat po.
Anong pakiulit, please, kahit na?
Mag-apply ng residente ang WTR kahit nag-pay cut kami ng 3 months dahil sa COVID-19. Wala na kasing 55K ang annual salary ko. Salamat po.
Okay. To be honest, wala pa namang kaming na experience na ganon. Pero reasonable naman. Everybody was affected by COVID-19 pandemic. So hindi ibig sabihin na it's beyond your control. Okay? So sa tingin ko, pwede pa rin. Pwede pa rin.
Nasa
Pero,
explanation talaga yan din, no? Parang sa ngayon, lahat ng explanation natin, pwede natin gawin dahilan ng COVID, no?
Oo.
I mean, I know it's funny, pero kumbaga, ginagawang dahilan na lang namin ng COVID madalas kung halimbawa yung mga unexplainable events, kumbaga. Di ba?
Correct. Tulad ng mga Qatar Police Clearance na hindi pa nakuha, so pwedeng i-lodge mo lang muna tapos hintayin na lang.
Next question. Mga boss, ang tanong ko po ay kasama ba sa computation ng salary ang house allowance sa dairy farming? Salamat po.
Kasama ba sa computation? Kasi kung makita mo yung mga employment contract ng mga dairy farmers, kasama dyan yung may annual salary sila tapos dinideduct yung bahay. So, it's still an income you earn. So, kumbaga parang, kasi kung maski mangupa ka ng bahay sa iba na hindi provided ng employer, magbabayad ka rin. So, it just so happens na tumitira ka sa bahay ng employer mo inside the farm. So, dinideduct from your income. Okay?
Good evening po, sir. Mag-expire na po ang visa ko ngayong August tapos lumipat ako ng ibang employer, 26 ang offer nila sa akin. Pasok po ba ako sa 3 years? Scaffolder po ako.
Depende kung kailan ka mag-apply.
Mm.
Okay? If you have to wait until July 27, 2020 or a few days from now, pasok ka doon sa bagong instruction na makakuha ka ng 3 years.
Okay.
So,
Ilan
doon ka
days
muna
lang ba yun
mag-apply
din?
ngayon.
19 days lang, no? 90, hintayin na lang. 90 days lang
Hintayin
pala.
na lang, oo. Oo.
Para sa 3 years, it's worth the
Mm.
wait.
Total August pa naman mag-expire yung visa mo.
Yung next question. Good evening po sa inyong lahat. Painter po ako at may offer po sa akin sa ibang kumpanya ng 26 per hour at nakalag in na last April 28. Pasok po ba ako sa 3 years for visa? Thanks po.
Again, balik tayo. Siyempre, yung policy na i-apply is the policy in effect at the time you lodge. So, when you lodge in April, hindi pa applicable 2550. So, pero painter ka eh. So, that's level 3. So, 21.68 lang kailangan dyan kung painter ka.
Okay, next question. Good evening po. Yung mga changes po ba ngayon na wala ng ANSCO at remuneration na ang basis is this only good for 18 months? After 18 months, expect po ba na ibabalik na sa dati na may ANSCO at remuneration?
No, hindi. Sa proposal o sa policy na lumabas, wala namang limit. So yung 18 months na sinasabi ni Atty. Jean, yun lang para sa 6 months visa for low skilled. So yung 18 months lang yun effective. So from July 10, 2020 to Feb yata or 2022. Pero yung 2550, walang prescriptive period. Hanggang baguhin na naman nila yung batas.
Yung next question. Good evening po, attorney. May nagpapatanong lang po dahil close border po tayo. Kung uuwi po siya at kukunin niya ang anak niya kasi nag-grant ang residence visa ng anak, RV ng anak niya, offshore, dadala po ba niya ang anak niya dito pagbalik or makakapasok po ba anak niya dito kung siya lang mag-isa mag-travel?
Mag-apply na lang siya ng border exemption. Yan ang hindi basta-basta pwede idala. Okay? You have to apply for border exemption.
Tanong ko lang po, healthcare assistant po ako and expiring on October this year. Bale, pang 3 years ko na po ito. 2550 per hour na po ako. Kasali pa rin po ba sa stand down? Ano po mangyayari sa visa ko po? Thanks po sa sagot. Paano po yung case ng husband ko po and children po?
So pag healthcare assistant tapos 2550 na siya, as long as she has the required qualification, related qualification na level 4 or related experience, sabihin natin at least 3 years para sigurado, hindi na siya kasali sa stand down kasi mid-skill na.
Okay. Tanong ko lang po sir, na-lodge na po ako ng visa din, nag-reply na po na need nila ng additional requirements like SMR. Since kalalabas lang po ng bagong update with regards sa essential skills na may extension pala, need ko pa ba mag-reply doon sa immigration na need ko pa din ba mag-renew once na ma-decline ito? Ang expiration ng visa ko is next month.
Expiration next month. Mag-withdraw na lang siya. Pero kung may SMR ka, sabit tayo SMR. Di ba? Kasi kung pinapasabit ka ng SMR, ibig sabihin low skilled ka. Di ba? Kung mabigay mo na may SMR, di 1 year mabibigay. Ano bang gusto mo? 1 year or 6 months? Kasi kung pinadecline mo lang yan or withdraw mo, 6 months lang yung additional mo. Di ba? Saka sayang na may binayad mo.
Next one. WTR under talent accredited. Visa to expire on July 19th. Nag-lodge nung May pa. Accreditation employer mag-expire but will reapply. Mentions po ba na i-decline ng INZ kahit mag-apply naman ulit si employer to get accreditation back? Thanks.
Pag mag-apply yung yung employer ng accreditation, wala namang problema diyan. Kahit mag-expire yung accreditation niya, tuloy pa rin yung WTR kasi it's beyond his control. No, kasalanan ng employer 'yan. So hindi maapektuhan yung WTR niya.
Next question is, good evening sir, 18.9T lang kami. Next year pa ma-expire visa namin. Malaki po ba? Yun, hanggang dun lang yung na-type niya.
Okay. Sige. Medyo mahirap sagutin.
Okay, next. Pwede, sir, paano pag mag-apply ng open work visa at sino po ang qualified na maka-apply? Salamat po.
Ano ulit, parang napaka, vague ng question.
Good PM mga sirs, paano po mag-apply ng open work visa at sino po ang qualified na maka-apply? Salamat po.
Open, ano lang yan, di ba mga partners ang pwede mag-apply ng open work visa? Kasi siguro akala nila yung pwedeng may essential skills ka, ipapa-open mo. Yung siguro yung, wala akong ganon. Before may ganon sa Christchurch, Canterbury region. Pero I think I don't know if it's still in place, pero kung meron man sa Christchurch lang po yun, yung pwedeng pa-open yung work visa. Okay?
Ito daw, follow-up question po. WTR po ngayon at nakalodge na resident visa with family. Sabi niyo po, WTR ang need i-apply ulit. 55K pa rin po ba? Nawala yung comment niya pero yung question.
Yes, true. Same salary pa rin. 2650 pa rin. Or 55K. Hindi yung 79,000.
Allowed to work po ba from open visa to essential visa pag na-issuehan na ng interim visa?
Allowed to work. Jane?
Sorry, allowed to work.
Allowed to work po ba from open visa to essential visa pag na-issuehan ng interim visa?
No, kasi different kind of work visa na siya. So, yung basic rule is if you're applying for a visa with the same conditions, meaning same employer, same location, same job title, yun lang yung pwede kang mag-work na naka-interim. Kung different kind of work visa na or different employer na siya or different location, different job title na, yun yung hindi ka na pwede mag-work kasi nagbabago na yung condition ng iyong employment. Okay?
Good evening, sir. Carpenter ako, na-lodge na po yung visa ko noon June. Ngayon, nabigyan ako ng interim visa pero yung sahod ko, 23 per hour. Ako, paglabas ng visa ko, sir, 3 years pa rin ba?
Naka-apply na siya,
Visa ko nung June. Na-lodge na po yung visa ko nung June. Ngayon, binigyan ako ng interim visa.
Okay, so because 23 yung per hour niya, mabibigyan pa rin siya ng 3 years work visa kasi naka-lodge before July 27.
Hi sir, ask ko lang, my son holding domestic student visa. Plan namin i-apply siya after matapos ang high school as vibration work visa. Pwede ba kaya? Salamat po.
After high school, plan namin siyang i-apply ng anong kind of visa,
I'm not sure. Vibration work visa yung tinype. Pwede ba kaya? Variation siguro.
Variation.
Yeah.
So matatapos siya sa high school. Hindi na pwede kasi yung domestic student is only up to para matapos yung year 13 nung bata. After that, either enroll niyo siya ng international student or ihanap niyo siya ng trabaho or mag-visitor siya pero visitor. Pwede ngayon dahil COVID. Sabi ko sa'yo din pwedeng gawin dahilan ng COVID ngayon sa mga panahon ngayon. Diba? Okay.
Pero hindi pwede work visa.
Hindi pwede work. Pero syempre pwede siya mag-essential yung bata. Pero of course, once na nag-essential na yung bata, hindi na siya dependent if ever mag-eligible sila sa residence in the future. Diba?
Good evening mga sir. Still fixer po ako, 28 per hour po ako ngayon. Nilodge po visa ko kahapon. May possible po ba na mabigyan ako ng 3 years? Thanks.
Definitely hindi posible yon. Withdraw na lang, refile after July 27.
Nag-lodge po ng ESV last July 4, low skill 25.50 per hour with SMR and 2 weeks job advertisement. If we withdraw at i-relodge after July 27, need po ba mag-additional job advertisement for the relodge? Thanks.
Yung advertisement, as long as within 3 months, pwedeng gamitin. Yun ang policy. So magbilang kayo since nung nag-post siya, dapat 3 months valid pa yung advertisement. Pwede pang gamitin. SMR naman, obvious naman, merong expiry date yan. So, yun yung basihan kung kailan nag-expire yung SMR.
Hi sir, follow-up question lang po. 23 lang po ang offer ng employer. Nawala yung comment niya, sorry.
Innoe, simula ngayon may bayad na yung follow-up questions, ha? Hindi, joke.
Okay. Since wala din naman yung... Ang bilis kasi ng mga comments eh. Wait lang. Okay, so next question na lang. Ask lang, expired po ang visa namin ng asawa ko ngayong October 3. Tapos ngayon, magpa-process po siya ng visa niya. Ask ko lang po, naka-lodge na siya ng visa niya. Pwede rin ba akong mag-process kahit hindi pa lumalabas visa niya?
Pwede. Ang sabi ni Atty. Jen, the family that lodge together
Stays together.
pwedeng sumabay. Pwede na ngayon, pwedeng sumabay sa asawa niya nag-lodge.
Sir, if ang principal holder po ay ipaprocess ng agency po, then yung partner at dependent ay hindi. Ako lang po magla-lodge online. When is the best time to lodge the visa of partner and dependent po? Thanks.
Sa Bagsic law, anytime. Hindi, joke lang. Siyempre, dapat mauna sa principal. Okay? Yun naman ang basic rule. Pero pwedeng sabay-sabay. Pero in that case, kung gustong isarili si partner at si child, dependent child, para makatipid, dapat mauna sa principal. Okay?
Attorney, good evening po. Naka-essentials visa po ako ngayon. Nakalagay po sa condition of visa ko na sa Otago lang pwede ako magtrabaho. Halimbawa po, may site o trabaho yung company outside Otago. Hindi po ba magkakaproblema sa future visa application? Maraming salamat po.
Magkakaproblema kasi violation yan ng visa condition mo. So, wag lumabas sa classroom.
Good evening po mga sir. WTR po ako ngayon. Ang applying for residency this coming November based on long-term short-skilled registered electrician, 30 per hour. Much better po ba na mauna ako mag-apply ng residency than to follow na ang family ko? Or sabay na kaming lahat mag-apply? Thank you po.
Siyempre pag sabay, makatipid ka. Kasi isang fee lang yun eh. 1/8. Okay? Pero siyempre, pag lahat ng pamilya is magastos and matagal kasi madami kang documents sa kailangang i-prepare. Siyempre, papamedical mo sila lahat. May NBI ka, si Mrs., at yung mga bata na above 17, yung mga living together nyo, joint stable. So, napakaraming documents. Pero kung ikaw lang, all about you. Pero, pag ginawa mo na ikaw lang yung nag-apply, pag resident ka na, pwede mo naman i-lodge yung residence ng family mo. Pero syempre, separate application na yun, separate bayad. Okay? Depends on kung gusto makatipid or kung kompleto na yung documents mo or kung gusto mo ikaw muna, i-secure mo muna yung sarili mo. Depends on the intention of the applicant actually. Tinatanong namin lagi, ano ba yung gusto mo? Pero ito yung pros and cons. Okay?
Okay, for next question, WTR Talent, 55K po visa ko. Nakalodge na po kami for residency and kasama po visa kong na automatic extension hanggang March next year. Pero pwede pa rin po ba makalodge ng new WTR work visa extension ngayon kahit na malayo pa po yung expiry?
Pwede. pwede.
Good evening, attorney. Regarding SMC, itanong ko lang po kung makakapag-claim ba ako ng points for my work experience which is skill level 1. Currently working po as healthcare assistant dito sa New Zealand. 1 year na rin. And kailan po ulit mag-resume ang pool?
Okay, basic rule is siyempre dapat kung mag-claim ka ng work experience, dapat related sa iyong job offer. Okay? So, dapat kung halimbawa, ang caregiver ka, dapat lahat healthcare related ang work experience na pwede mo i-claim. Now, about SMC, kailan mag-open ng pool, hindi ko alam. Okay? So, at the moment, no swimming allowed. Sarado ang pool. Okay?
Good evening, sir. Butcher po kami, 18.90 po per hour. Malaki po ba ang chance namin mapauwi? At pwede po ba kami mag-apply for WTR? Thanks.
18.90.
Butcher. Butcher kasi level 3 din eh.
Pero, so 1 year lang, pag 18.90, so $18.90 siguro. So, 1 year lang sa ngayon, lalo na sa 27 of July, 6 months na lang ang ibibigay na work visa. So, subject sila for stand down after Feb 2021.
Ask ko lang po kasi expire na po visa ko July 2021 under MID SMC. Need pa po ba i-advertise nasa 26.27 per hour po rate ko? When is the best time po para mag-renew me ng visa? Thank you po, sir.
Mag-renew me ng visa. Okay. Pag naman meron kang pending SMC and then your visa is about to expire, you can apply for work visa extension based on a pending SMC. So, yung ganon, maski walang advertisement. Kaya lang, pag nag-grant, 1 year lang. Okay?
Hi, sir. I just want to ask about my situation. I recently received my practicing certificate from the Teaching Council, and I have my level 7 NZQA. I am just waiting for the job contract from my employer, which is a Montessori school. If I apply for a visa for myself and my daughter, would the immigration grant it given the present circumstances? What would be the best visa to apply? My husband is in Winton working.
Teacher na teacher din sa tanong.
So, pag labas ng employment agreement mo, na-sign na, so you can apply for essential skills work visa. So, pwede ka ding kumontak sa amin para sa visa mo, lalong-lalo na sa resident visa application.
Next one is, good evening po. May chance po ba mag-apply ng WTR to residents kahit di na umabot ng 55K annually ang sahod ko dahil sa pay cut kami dahil sa COVID-19?
Din, COVID na naman. Nasagutan natin yan, di ba? So, next.
Kung during the lockdown period lang siguro, or so during the subsidy period na binigay ng gobyerno, kahit na yung extended subsidy, pwede pa ma-justify. Pero after that, pag pay cut pa rin, so parang mahirap na i-justify yan. Try lang i-apply.
Good evening po, sir. Mag-expire na po ang visa ko ngayong August, tapos lumipat po ako ng ibang employer na 26 ang offer nila sa akin. Pasok po ba sa 3 years?
Depende kung kailan may lalodge ang visa. Okay? So, again, ang date na tandaan, July 27. Okay?
Next is, ma-expire na po ang visa ko this coming October. Nasa low-skilled category po ang visa ko. My new company gave me 28 per hour. Pasok po ba ako sa extension at 3 years visa? Thanks po.
No, pag ma-lodge yung pag ma-lodge yung essential skills work visa mo after the 27th of July. So 28 per hour, pasok sa 3 years.
Okay. Siguro, overtime na tayo. So, siguro last 5 questions na lang, ha? Okay?
Last
Thank you.
5 question. Okay.
Mm.
So this one is partnership with dependent visa. Visa po ba ang nag-expire visa and nag-reapply expiry? Same with principal din. Naguguluhan po kasi ako about visit visa na may limit lang yung stay.
Ano ulit yung tanong, medyo magulan.
Nalito rin tayo. Partnership with dependent visit
Oo.
visa. Po ba, pag nag-expire visa and nag-reapply, expiry, same with principal din? Naguguluhan po kasi ako about visit visa na may limit lang yung stay.
Okay. Now, kung always remember na kapag ang visa is based on partnership or based on your dependent child, laging nakatali yung visa mo doon sa principal kung sino yung tali sa employer. Okay? Kasi yung partnership visa, yung dependent child, parang in a way, parang privilege siya ng worker sa New Zealand para kasama niya yung family niya. Pero ultimately, yung kailangan ng New Zealand, yung worker. So, it just so happens na may partner, may mga bata. So, ang unang binibigyan, yung principal, which is the worker. Actually, pag na-decline yung worker, decline yung buong family. Ganun yung rule. Kasi yun nga, nakadepende dun sa principal applicant. Kaya ganun, dahil nakadepende sa principal applicant, pati expiry. So, ibig sabihin, of course, kung kailangan umuwi na ni principal, kailangan isama niya yung pamilya niya. Di ba? Kasi ganun yung, again, the family that not just together, stays together. Okay? Nagpapauso tayo ng mga din, mademanda tayo ng mga slogan dito,
Approved na po ang WTR visa till 2021. Gusto po mag-apply ng residency pero hindi mag-renew ang company ng accreditation. Makakapag-apply pa po kaya ng residency?
Yes, pwede, but not definite naman. Pero depende sa, again, it's beyond your control. Sa employer yon, pwede ka pa rin.
Okay. Third, attorney, ano po ba ang pwedeng gawin? Student visa ang anak ko at gusto niya sana mag-apply ng work ngayong school break pero may nakatatak shall not undertake employment. Please advise. Salamat.
Okay, kasi yung mga year 11, 12, 13 ata pwede nang mag-apply ng variation para mag-work ng 20 hours only. Okay? So, hindi automatic na binibigay yun sa bata. You have to apply for variation. Okay?
Ano pong dapat na application ang gagawin kung resident na ang asawa ko? Pwede po bang isama ko ang mga anak ko sa Pilipinas as dependent sa residency application?
So, dalawang senaryo yan. Yung mga anak din ng resident na asawa, pwede. So, or yung mga anak niya mismo, okay, pwede niyang isama din. Pero sa ngayon kasi sarado pa yung borders, hindi nila pinaprocess yung mga applications na yung applicants based or outside New Zealand. So, magandang gawin, declare niya na lang, sa susunod na sila mag-apply.
Second to the last question ata to. Good evening po sa may pag-asa kaming low skilled na maging 3 years visa pag maka 2550 kami. Salamat mga sir.
Tanong ba yun, Ino?
Opo.
Okay.
May pag-asa kaming low skilled na maging 3 years visa.
Again, July
maka
27. July 27. Okay? So, yun. Pwede namang i-prepare application ngayon, pero i-click nyo yung submit button, July 27. Okay? Kung online, kung online.
Okay, last question na. Hi po, good evening. Tanong ko po, mapapaso na kami sa 3 August pero naka-lodge na asawa ko ng visa pero wala pang nakalabas pero pati 25 yung per hour niya. Kaya lang ngayon, makakapasok ba kami? 2 hour nakalagay. 2 hour na. Makakapasok ba kami?
Depende sa occupation yon. Pag mid-skill, yung occupation niya, so pwede 3 years. Pero kung low skill, kahit na 25-50 pa yan, lodged before July 27, hindi pwede makakuha ng 3 years.
Okay. Last na ba yun, Innoe?
I think yun na yung last. Unless gusto nyo pa ng isa pa. Pero parang naka 5 na ata tayo.
Sige, meron tayong 5 more questions pero $100 each. Hindi, joke lang. Kasi overtime na rin. I think it's we've answered a lot of questions for tonight, and di bale meron pa naman tayong next episodes, pero I think very simple naman yung mga yung changes ngayon. I hope now with the explanation that we have provided tonight and yung mga sagot sa mga tanong ninyo, I think most of the concerns have been addressed in a way. So di bale, kasi our answers are really dependent on the facts that you present us. So kung mapapansin nyo, hindi namin lahat masagot ang tanong nyo kasi medyo limitado yung tanong o yung mga facts na kailangan malaman. And again, part of our disclaimer is as much as possible, we don't treat this as legal advice kasi of course we could not give you a full and proper legal advice unless and until we talk to you in person or kite phone and we see all your documents and make a proper and full assessment. So, and that's the proper way to do it in any other law firm and when you engage a lawyer. So, basta kung may mga added katanungan pang iba, I mean, feel free to contact us, kami Attorney Dean, ni Attorney Adolf sa Christchurch. Nako, more than willing to help. Of course, just be mindful of the deadlines. May mga dates naman na kung July 27 or July 10. So, just be mindful of the dates na kailangang tandaan para ma-avail ninyo the full benefit of the changes. Diba? And again, I want to thank si Attorney Dean for, I know it's late, for joining me tonight. And si Innoe, actually si Innoe, he's a lawyer in the Philippines. So, ilang years mo kailangan mag-aral ni Innoe? Exams, no? So, he'll be a lawyer.
Exams.
Okay. So, he'll soon, as of now, he's working as a legal assistant sa Bagsic Law, but after he passes all the exams and do all the requirements, so he'll soon become a barrister and solicitor dito sa New Zealand. Okay? So, again, maraming salamat po and good evening and magandang gabi po sa lahat. Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks.